Good morning. The Committee on Public Services will come to order. Everyone check in, please. Madam Clerk, if you want to call the roll for attendance, go right ahead.
Commissioner Kinlock has requested an excuse. Commissioner Clemente,
Present.
Commissioner Baydoun,
Here.
Vice Chair Palomera,
Here.
Chairman Recchi has also requested an excuse. You have a quorum present.
Thank you. Next item.
B, Chair's remarks.
No remarks today. Thank you. Next item.
C, approval of the February 10th, 2026 meeting minutes.
So moved. Been moved and supported. Any discussion? All those in favor of approving the minute, vote at your tablet. Motion carries. Thank you. Next item.
D, unfinished business. There is none listed.
Thank you. On to new business.
Moving to item 1 under new business, requesting commission approval of Amendment 1 to a 2-year, 4-month agreement with a 6-month option to renew with Inland Waters Pollution Control to isolate Bilge Drain and rehabilitate an 18-inch connector sewer from allowing river water to enter the Rouge Valley Sewage Disposal System in Scepter.
Considered read. Thank you. Is there any questions or discussion on this? Anybody want someone from the department to speak to it? We'll take a vote on all of them at the end, as typical for this committee. Looks like everybody's okay on item 1. Next item.
Item 2, requesting commission approval of Amendment 4 to a 1-year comparable source contract with Signs by Craney for continued improvement of signage and wayfinding at the Holiday Nature Preserve.
Considered read. Any discussion? Commissioner Peterson Mayberry.
Thank you. Through the chair, I do have a question. There was a question from the Office of Fiscal Agency that mentioned, it was actually question number 4 about the additional dollars. So the question was, were there any forthcoming expenses that will be incurred or foreseen? And answer was no, but yet we see them. And so then the question is asked again after this, do we foresee any additional expenses? So I'm just wondering how we got there and how do we not find ourselves in that space again?
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elizabeth Isler, Chief of Planning with Parks. Hi. So this is, we basically have been implementing, replacing all of our signs throughout the park system. And so it is a phased approach.
Mhm.
So each year we're doing a different thing. We've done site identification signs, directional signs. This year we're also focusing on interpretive signs. So each contract each year we are spending that money. So it is technically every year there'll be more. It was determined by our corp counsel to keep adding on to the contract. We could also stop doing that because it's been a few years and just start, a new contract. We're just leaving that up to, how they want to handle it. But yeah, we are going to, that's why it kind of was like, no, we spent what we planned for that year. And then next year we'll have another phase until we're kind of done with getting through all of our signs.
So through the chair, so it's possible we'll see this again with an additional, okay,
Yeah.
so amendment.
We're changing the focus of what we're doing each year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other question was about the interest. So the 1.5 interest every month. So us not paying it, we don't pay it, but then there was questions around delinquent payments. Can you just speak to that? It's actually question number 6 on that same fiscal report.
Yeah, I just think it's the county's position doesn't pay interest or delinquent.
So we'll never pay interest regardless?
No.
Okay, so it's in the proposal, but we won't
And
pay.
usually companies try to put that in there, but
Okay.
we always tell them no.
Okay,
So
okay,
a lot of times they'll take it out just so it's clear.
okay. Those were my 2 questions, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Sure.
Any other questions or discussion on item 2? Hearing none. Next item.
Item 3, requesting commission approval of Amendment 1 to a 3-year professional services contract with a 1-year option to renew with Wade Trim Associates to allow for the construction activities for the Swan Drive Bridge replacement over Swan Channel to occur in post-construction in Grosedale Township.
Considered read. Any discussion? Hearing none. Next item.
Item 4, requesting commission approval of a contract with the Michigan Department of Transportation for improvements along North Line Road from Allen Road to Agnes Street in the city of Southgate.
Considered read. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, next item.
Item 5, requesting commission approval of Amendment 1 to a cooperative agreement with the Detroit Salt Company for the purchase of 23,850 tons of road salt.
Considered read. Any questions or discussion? Commissioner Peterson Mayberry.
Thank you. My one question is around contracting with a company from Memphis for road salt.
Is there anyone here from the department to try to handle that?
I figured Memphis.
Thank you, Michelle.
Hello. How's everybody doing today on this
Good.
cold Monday, Tuesday? This, I believe this is one of the subcontractors for the towing of the salt to us. So it's not, Detroit Salt is actually our vendor who we
Okay.
receive the salt from. And so when we receive the salt, they have to get it to us. And this is one of the subcontractors that is taking that out. Now, this can be their main like business location, but they do have businesses here.
Okay.
We do the trucking for.
I was looking that up and I didn't see. Okay, so they're just transporting, their headquarters may be there, but okay.
Yes.
Okay. I was confused on the Detroit Salt Company in Memphis. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Commissioner Baydoun.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Michelle, while we're talking about the subject, did we buy additional salt so we have extra reserve? I know we used a lot this year, correct?
Yes, we have. I have Eric here. He can go in more detail if.
All set?
Yeah.
Okay, good morning. Eric Ludwig, Assistant Division Director for Equipment, DPS. Yes, we have exceeded our amount of snow expected. We received about 27.9 inches last year. Currently, we are pushing over 28 inches. So we are actually exhausted about 50% of our salt pile. So we are going to request 30% additional. So just to go ahead and stay ahead of the game, just because of the way Mother Nature's been this year.
Okay, good, thank you.
Commissioner Clemente.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. That was my question also, knowing that there's snow expected tomorrow. So thank you.
So with this contract, we've purchased all the allotted amount of salt that we can receive for this year. So the contingency part was that 30%. So this contract will consume the total amount of salt we can receive from this My Deal contract for the year. So if we don't use it, we'll have it in our domes to start next season and make sure that we have, enough.
Thank you, Michelle. While you're at the table, it's been pointed out to me that there may be a few account numbers wrong in a few of the earlier agenda items. Would you like to correct those for the record now, or would you like to do it later
It's up to
and
you.
have a motion that is contingent upon receiving the accurate account numbers? If you want to address that, I believe it's on what, items 1 and 2?
No, just one.
Just one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Commissioner. The account number listed is incorrect. We need to revise that account number and resubmit. And hopefully this can be contingent, the receival of this with the correction can be contingent upon approval at full board.
Okay, I'm sure that'll be part of the motion.
Yes.
That for item 1, that have the correct account number be submitted and verified before the item is approved at full board.
And if you need more discussion on why the change of account numbers, I have Elizabeth here to discuss.
Council, are we okay to proceed now? Okay. Very good. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk, next item.
Item 6, requesting commission approval of a cooperative agreement with Altech Industries for the purchase of 4 man lift trucks.
Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, next item.
Item 7, requesting commission approval of a 3-year professional services contract with a 1-year option to renew with Farmer and Underwood Trucking to provide on-demand aggregates.
Considered read. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none. Next item.
Item 8, requesting commission approval of a cooperative agreement with Royal Truck and Trailer and Service for the purchase of 4 Mack trailers.
Considered read. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none. Next item.
Item 9, requesting commission approval of a cooperative agreement with Royal Truck and Trailer Sale and Service for the purchase of 3 Talbot trailers.
Considered read. Any questions or discussion? That completes all matters under new business. Is there a motion?
So moved with the stipulation to provide the correct account number to be submitted for item number 1.
There's moved by Commissioner Baydoun, supported by Commissioner Clemente to approve items 1 through 9, with item 1 being contingent upon receiving the accurate account numbers prior to being adopted and approved at full board. Any discussion on the overall motion? Hearing none, members may vote at your tablet.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Next item, Madam Clerk.
F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
Any other matters properly before the committee other than former Wayne County Commission Chair Gary Warrencheck has joined us? Mr. Chairman, good to see you again. Hearing none. Next item.
G, public comments.
Anyone from the public in the room today care to share public comments? Is there anyone on Zoom or on the phone for public comments?
There's no one on Zoom indicating that they would like to speak.
No one?
No one.
And no one on the phone? Okay.
No one.
Madam Clerk, next item.
Adjournment.
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Baydoun, supported by Commissioner Clemente to adjourn. Without objection, so ordered. We're adjourned.